Trinamool Congress. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mani Sukendu Sekhar ji. Now, Honourable Sri P. Wilson.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman Sir. I raise to express my strong opposition to the Post Office Bill 2023 in its current form, as it will lead to winding up of post offices and its services in India. Bill is a step to privatize and encourage private players in postal services. The bill is introduced without studying the services required in the competitive world. It lacks a complete blueprint on infrastructural upgrades, technological intervention for sorting and facilitating accurate delivery of mails and parcels, and appears to be a hasty exercise just to replace old colonial laws. Our prestigious India Post, which is the world's largest postal network, has its presence across every nook and corner of our country, serves as a vital link connecting urban and rural India. Often viewed as a lifeline for 1.4 billion Indians, it plays a crucial role in our daily lives. The proposed bill, aimed at replacing the India Post Office Act 1998, needs an immediate reconsideration, as certain provisions could have far-reaching implications. Under Clause 9, the central government can empower any postal officer to intercept, open, detain any postal article on the grounds of security of the state, friendly relations with foreign states, public order, emergency of public safety. The provision grants unfettered powers to the union and officers to arbitrarily intercept, open, or detain any postal article in the garb of national security or public safety. In the absence of any procedure or yardsticks or guidelines to be followed by such officers, such powers are nothing but another steps towards the surveillance state, which is violation in the teeth of Article 14, 19(1)(a) and Article 21 of the Constitution. It is pertinent to mention that the Honourable Supreme Court in a catena of judgments has upheld the ethos of right to privacy. I ask myself the question as to how any officer of the post office is qualified to undertake such functions which are in the nature of the search and seizure. By granting such powers, the privacy of all the citizens who use services of Indian Post is severely compromised, since there is no provisions in the bill which injuncts the officer from leaking any contents of the intercepted postal articles. A son will be writing to his mother, a husband will be writing to his wife, brother to his sister, a client to his lawyer, lawyer to the client, cabinet communications to the other departments. Can you intercept these communications as stated in Clause 9? Will it not affect the privacy, or it will affect the confidential privileged communications which are protected under the law? Clause 10 exempts the post office from any liability with regard to the service provided by the post office. This provision is severely vague and suffers from the ambiguity on the phrase such liability in section 10(1) can be interpreted to be anything. The provision makes no regard to the value of the articles to be dispatched through post. Many private players, in case of any lapse of services, will provide options such as the value of the articles in the transit or money back guarantee. However, the Indian Postal Department seeks to absolve itself from compensating from any loss caused due to the lapses in services. This indeed can open the way for abuses, as the party empowered to impose such rules is an interested party. Though it prescribes liability for postal officers who are acting fraudulently or willfully causing losses, delay or misdelivery, the consequence of such action is not provided in the bill. This dilutes the provisions of the earlier Act 1898, which prescribes imprisonment, fine, or both in the above cases. Clause 10, thus, is highly arbitrary and discriminatory and pushes the people to skip the Indian postal services. The bill, under the statement of objects and reasons, aims to provide for a simple legislative framework to facilitate evolution of the post office for delivery of citizen-centered services. However, the provision shows that such evolution is only backwards. The bill grants the parallel powers to both the Union and also to the Director General to frame rules and regulations for conducting any functions essential for running of a post office. This highlights the ambiguity and overlapping powers of central government and the Director General in framing the rules and regulations for delivery of several postal services. I request this House, while we recognize the importance of modernizing our postal services to be competitive with the private players, and it's crucial to strike a balance that upholds constitutional principles, protects fundamental rights, and ensures accountability. Our rich postal heritage, serving millions across the nation, deserves a legislative framework that reflects the spirit of transparency, fairness, and citizen-centric governance, and not another source for surveillance state and affect the fundamental rights of speech and reputation. Thank you, Deputy Chairman, Sir.
Thank you.